Today we are going to color the new growth, the root touch up, and we are also going to be adding some dimension with lowlights. And the two colors that I'm mixing are a level 5, which is a little bit darker than what I had previously. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do my color root touch up with a darker shade, more of an ashy shade for that. And then the second color, which is, or actually we should say the first color, the lowlight color. That one is kind of like a cinnamon-ish, warmer tone. And I just can't wait to tell you guys about this method of application, which is diagonal slices. It is absolutely my favorite. Probably the one and only way I do anything anymore, because why fix it if it ain't broken? I love the results of this method because you get a sort of blended result with still having streaks. I want to have the streaks, but I don't want them to be too bold, and so I feel like this is the best way to achieve that, and it's pretty easy. And if you place them just right so that they're not too close to the top of the head, you won't even be able to see where they start. So they just sort of peek out through the hair, and you get that beautiful multiple toned look. And it's low maintenance. You can go months without having to do the highlights and the lowlights. You just touch up the root. Yeah, I would say about every 3 months I decide, okay, it's time to break it up. Let me do some highlights. And then probably once a year I'm like, oh, it's getting a little too blonde. Let me add some dark to it. And that's what we're doing today. So yeah. I'm applying the color now, and as you can see, I'm using the same method, which is diagonal, because, well, once you have those foils placed in the diagonal way, then you just keep on using that same parallel type of pattern to apply the color very patiently throughout your whole head, a little bit at a time, so you can get it all. Don't miss any spots. And something that helps me is that I picked this corner of the room on purpose, even though it's kind of narrow. But what I wanted was to be able to put a mirror in front of another mirror. So there's two big mirrors directly across each other, and that helps me to be able to see the back of my head, which is key. It's key. You gotta be able to see what you're doing. So yeah, I highly recommend that. And I also wanted to show you guys, did you notice that beautiful, I think it's beautiful, peachy pink sunset door? I don't know if you can tell it's a door, but that's what it is. It's my door. It used to be white, and nothing wrong with that. It was beautiful white color, but I thought, let me add a little splash of color. And that's what I love about color. You can enhance anything with color. Why not? You know? So anyways, what I'm doing now is I'm using the rat tail comb, the little tail, to kind of go through the hair and fluff it up so that the air can flow through it a little bit more evenly, and this helps to process the color better. And since the front of the hair, the perimeter, it always gets the most oxygen, I like to put the little foil there so that it doesn't get too dark. It still usually gets a little darker there. Anyways, I already washed my hair, and I can tell it's gonna be, I'm gonna love it. I'm gonna love it. I can already tell. So before I blow dry, I like to section the hair first, as you saw. This really helps with the getting control of the sections of the hair that you're doing and being able to get through it all in a very neat and tidy way, thoroughly, and well done. Yeah, I made these habits back in the day. I went to school in 1994 and the school I went to in Puerto Rico was very strict about these sections. The teachers were like, oh, they were, yeah, it was a very competitive school. And so they taught me these habits, and then I went to work for Robert of Philadelphia in 1999 and was trained there as well. And they were very big on making sure that you make these sections for everything. And I'm so glad I made those habits, because now my conscience will not allow me to do it any other way. And hey, I believe it's the best way. When you're neat and tidy, it just, you feel a certain level of confidence, calm, and you just do a little section at a time, and it looks amazing in the end. It just feels good. So now I'm styling it. This is what I do because I have curly hair, okay? So with curly hair, it's a little different, and that's the reason why I have to use a flat iron at the base that's close to the scalp first, so that I can get it really smooth there. And then the rest of the hair, I use a big barrel hot curling iron so that I can achieve a smooth look that is not too flat, has a little bit of a wave. Yeah, and when I do this, it just helps my hair to last longer. I can go a whole week sometimes. Depends on the weather, depends on how my activities, if I sweat or not, that sort of thing. But I can go a whole week if I do this right. But for the most part, I've been just letting my hair natural lately. Just let it be curly, textured a little bit. Why not? So I only do this on special occasions, which this is a special occasion. My friend Aubrey is having a little drive-by, goodbye little thing, and that's where my son and I are going. So that's what motivated me to do my hair pretty. And there it is. Let me show you. I love it. I also wanted to know if you guys are interested in learning how to do this haircut. It's very easy, just layers, a little bit of layers is what helps it to have that nice cascading finish. Let me know. I can make another video and you guys can learn how to cut your own hair if that's something you want to do.
Bye. Thanks for watching.